We live, baby.
It's good. Very good. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, in that technicolor ring between us, your boy Trey Prop. It's your boy Weekend Herb.
And it's your boy, Mr. Petty. All right, cool.
Like, you know what this is?
You already know what it is.
Works for me. Y'all know who it is. I'm sorry. The second first lady. That's what I'm gonna go by. You know, second first lady. Okay. Trey, why are you acting confused? You already know the second first lady.
Next.
Go ahead.
Yep. Kanye West's beard looked like burnt bread dough that just laid on his face.
You're never gonna get monetized.
That's not
And for those who if you saw Kanye West's beard and you want to help out Kanye West's beard instead of his mental health, why don't you go on blerdsandwhiskey.com, go to our partners page, our promo page, and gift yourself. Fuck Kanye's beard. Let him have his raggedy beard. You don't want to look like Kanye's beard. So you go on blerdsandwhiskey.com, you go to our partners page, you see beard struggle. So your beard doesn't struggle like Kanye's. Let him struggle on his own. He got his white friends that he got on Tucker Carlson. He got them. They can help him with his white beard. We are over here with our beard struggle using the promo code Blerds1 to get our beard oils, shampoos, conditioners, washes, brushes, combs, hot combs, Freya's Bliss, all that stuff. Have your beards looking nice, smelling nice, and being representative of your people and embracing your Viking culture. Because Viking is a profession, not a race.
He technically looked better when he was wearing that full mask. His Ku Klux. Oh, that was the version of his KKK mask. Yeah. I get it now. It literally, the light bulb just went off.
He also sounded better when he had his jaw wired shut. But hey,
I miss Backpack Kanye. Thank you guys for joining us here on Blerds and Whiskey Live. We had a great show lined up for you as always. Make sure you guys like the video, share the video, and subscribe. And if you're on Twitch, drop some likes, drop some follows, whatever have you. But let's start off like we always do every week with our drinks of the week. I'm doing with a rum and coke. I'm sorry, rum and ginger ale. My bad. Misspoke. I've been misspeaking all morning.
Schweppes.
It's not Schweppes. I actually have Canada Dry Bold. I have Canada Dry Bold. You can't see it because of green screen. So I'm not drinking Schweppes.
Shit is like drinking Vicks Vapor. It's like drinking Vicks Vapor Rub.
At least you didn't have the level of confidence. You should have switched your level of confidence, because that confidence you had with that Schweppes is the confidence that you should have had today. Just so
honestly, I don't think about ginger ale like that. I just see ginger ale and I grab it ginger ale. If it's Schweppes, Canada Dry, whatever else, it could be BJ's fucking ginger ale. I'm just gonna drink it.
So basically, what you're saying, we should never trust your palate. Got it. All right. Moving on.
You shouldn't trust my palate. You shouldn't trust my palate, Mister. I'm gonna fucking base a fucking entire state in DC mumbo sauce. Don't start that shit with me. Don't start anything color. You know what? What are you drinking, Herb? It's too early for you to trick me out.
Both of y'all palates are questionable. That's
no.
Three of us just learned.
Oh, shit.
Everybody watch.
Okay, so I got Jose Cuervo, blue curacao and cran apple. So yeah,
it's CUERVO, not QUAVO. You keep on saying Quavo and it's Cuervo.
The way I said it, okay? I said it the way I said it. This is
so saying the way you say it and saying it proudly, but you're wrong, is still stupid. Saying it loudly also makes it sound stupider. But I digress. I'm over here. I'm having what I got, like some energy drink, some non-sugary energy drink, and vodka. Because fuck it, I'm not sleeping.
I have a mimosa. There you go.
I had a shot of Hennessy Pure White, and now I have some apple peach mango juice. And I've got the comedic rock star himself's tequila, Gran Coromino, Kevin Hart's tequila. And so, yeah. And I got a little fruit in there, so.
What's the horsepower on that?
Is it about hunger? Is it about drive?
No. It's regular 80. It's 80 proof.
Okay. How much does it run you?
I don't want to talk about that.
Wait, but I do have a question. Somebody mentioned earlier, does it make you feel short? My question is, does it make you feel cold?
I don't need to. Because I am the tallest person on the show, I don't have to worry about that because I always feel tall.
No.
Yeah. All right, so in the comments, Johnita is giving a shout out to Herb about him being a Amigos fan because he keeps mispronouncing that. Jose Cuevo. And Crown Royal Vanilla Cherry Coke for me. All right, Ebony, I see you.
Good shit.
Yeah,
good
what is
shit.
everybody else drinking? I'm curious. Let's see. Put it in the comments.
All right, so we got drinks out of the way. Weekend Herb.
Alrighty, let's start off with the church announcements. Blizzard basically came out and said, y'all niggas ain't got no money, so you can't play Overwatch 2. Guys, Rick, you want to tell everybody about this shit?
That wasn't my story. That was Cam's story.
Okay.
All right, so what's going on is there is a queue for, I guess, the lobby to into the game to play in with an account. So what they try to do to whittle it down is they want the account associated with the telephone number. Problem is they only acknowledge the 4 major carriers. So if you bought the game and you have like prepaid like Mint Mobile, Cricket, this nigga said lean, Mint Mobile.
Shout out to J Pop.
Said not lean in the comments. Wow.
Trap Nerds Podcast.
Yo, that nigga.
Why am I not surprised though?
Oh shit.
And that nigga in
but
Texas,
yeah.
that nigga in Texas, so he an hour behind us. So
It's 11 o'clock.
So yeah, if you have a prepaid phone account, it doesn't acknowledge it. So no matter what, even if you paid for the game fully, which most people have, they can't get into these lobbies. And so basically, it's kind of like another form of classism in a way. And hey, it's another blemish in the face of Blizzard.
I was about to say, why does anybody get surprised when the most evil company in America, next to fucking Facebook, does anything? Like, this is so on par for Blizzard, for the whole Blizzard Activision whole brand. It's just to be as fucked up as possible to the people who serve you and who make your products as big as they are. So that doesn't shock me one bit.
I mean, I don't get it. I guess they're trying to eliminate people making like fake accounts, like getting like a prepaid phone and making a fake account. I guess that's what they're trying to do. But like, I don't know. It's crazy. Like, people can barely afford the game, but they got it off the love. And this has probably been like in works, like one of the most hyped up sequels that's been going on since like the Overwatch game has been like praised and people waited. Like the very last day of the lobby before they shut down the servers, people for like the last hour logged in, and instead of actually fighting, they let their emojis do like dance. They dance. So you had like an hour-long dance party, like to like, you know what I'm saying? So there's such a, yes, as toxic as it is, there's such a level of commitment and community that they got, and like, yeah, it's just like, just to turn around and shit on these fans. Like, did Vince McMahon leave WWE and go to Blizzard? Is that what happened? Because this sounds like a McMahon type move.
I mean, you basically like Boogie said on Twitch, they should have made this shit DLC, honestly, because essentially that's what it is. It's essentially just DLC for Overwatch 1. Like, it's
not even a whole new game.
Fuck no. It really is just like some more character skins, some more levels, some more weapons. That's what it is. But,
3 new characters. This fucking shit. Okay.
Yeah. It's been in the works for 3 new characters. Better graphics, I suppose. Like, my roommate has it, so he's been playing it like religiously for like a while. But like, I don't know. I don't hear him cursing as much, so I don't know. There's also another thing that's also happened where they like there's a AI filtering robot in the chats or the lobbies that filters out problematic or toxic words, and instead of being strikes against them, they kind of like move them into like more other toxic lobbies. So like they're separating people who are toxic until eventually they get like removed, or muted or whatever. It's crazy. I'm like, so you're punishing them by sending them with their own people?
So there's a Overwatch lobby out there somewhere of just a bunch of 8-year-old white kids just railing off the N-word. Every other word.
Hard ER.
Just the whole lot, and they probably call it that, the NIGGER lobby.
Right. And not near a black person in there.
It can't be called checking the bleh. Why can't I talk today? What the hell?
It can't be called the hard ER anymore.
Yeah, better graphics. It's more smooth, but 2 new maps. Kakashi the Copy Ninja, a map for all
Trollers.
All trollers.
Yeah, that's
okay.
so. Yeah. So, like I said, well, they kind of like move everybody. But the thing is, like, instead of like one person and people reporting it, it's like a robot. Artificial. So just it scans for like words. So even if you may not even actually say those words, but if it sounds anything like those words, you're put into that lobby. You can end
up in those lobby accidentally.
Correct. Like who you gonna?
Your mama could be cussing you out in the background. Nigga, if you don't get your black ass.
Yeah, and then next thing you know, you're in that lobby.
well, I mean, technically, she just took you out the game. So, but
yeah.
Going on, we at Blerds and Whiskey, Blerds and Whiskey want to send a rest in peace shout out to Hassan, the co-founder of BlerdCon. Tragically, he passed away earlier this week. We want to send a shout out to you guys. Send our condolences. In other news, Super Mario Brothers. I'm sorry, that didn't come out right. I'm sorry. Moving on to the next topic. Super Mario Brothers trailer dropped this week. What did you guys think of the trailer?
What did you think of the trailer?
I thought it was awesome. Illumination put together a really good how it looks so far for the movie. I'm sorry, I'm kind of fucked up behind what I just said. That just didn't come out right. I apologize.
No, but Herb, that was
you
also
wouldn't get better just by keep going. Like just keep going.
That was a segue for you to plug Miles's YouTube channel.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I'm just fucked up right now. Sorry, son. Yeah, everybody go and check that out for Miles Shacked Up, my son's YouTube channel. Fuck.
So Herb's son Miles has a YouTube channel, Jaxed Up. It's a really good, fun content for children alike. So if you have kids and it's fun to see other children interact with other children, it's like, oh wow, like my son can watch it. Yeah, it's cool. I'm actually pleasantly surprised when I've actually never watched a full video, I'm not gonna lie, but I do pay attention to like his views, and he has a pretty good view count so far. So y'all go ahead and support the little homie. He don't even know if you're there or not, but we all do. So just like I said, go ahead and support the little homie. Have some fun with it. You know, it's good for the kids. It's good content. You know, we gotta look out for the next generation.
And yeah, you'll get a kid's idea of a review for the Mario Brothers trailer, but now you're gonna get the adult review. Oh man, it's great to hear Chris Pratt voice acting as fucking Chris Pratt. He's not even trying to be Italian or any type of Mario or nothing like that. At least Jack Black as Bowser is giving you some type of different voice or something like that. Chris Pratt is literally doing Chris Pratt. I can feel him trying to Bible thump and hit people over the head with it as he's talking as Mario.
Would you have accepted it if he tried to do like a fake Italian accent?
No, I would accept it if they didn't use fucking Chris Pratt.
So you know what I find funny though? Like no one is complaining about Mario not being Italian or New York, but they're mad at a mermaid being black.
That part.
Yeah.
But hey, I digress. We're not gonna keep harping on that. But I'm just.
Even what's his name? Key sounded who's playing Toad had a whole different voiceover on the trailer. But yeah. The next topic that we're going on.
Wait, hold. Sorry. Can you just imagine Chris Pratt or Mario doing like the whole hand thing to like get like Koopa Troopers away, just like trying to like make sure like Koopa Troopers? He's like they got to establish dominance or something. Yeah, right. Right, doing this the whole time. Like, oh no,
it'd be the scaredy guys. It'd be the ghost that cover their eyes. As soon as he turns around, they gotta hide. That's what that would be.
Instead of reaching for a star, he reaches for a Bible.
Maybe they should get Aquafina to play Mario. That's what I literally said that just to piss off.
All right, I'm sorry. So let's keep going. Let's keep going.
I mean, shit, either her or Scarlett Johansson, they both like to appropriate as much as possible. Now, you know what? Yeah, let's move on.
So Cam, you want to tell us about your homeboy who has just started up his new podcast?
Oh, okay. So shout out to my boy Dexter. Y'all, he's been a fan of ours for a while. He's also been in my ear. He's asking me a couple of questions here and there. So I was like, okay, cool. So apparently he started his own podcast, the Nerdy Stoner Podcast. It's all on Spotify, so it's literally like how it sounds, the Nerdy Stoner Podcast. Y'all can check it out. He's got an intro right now, and he's got one episode up. Basically, he is a medical. He works in the medical field of cannabis. So he decides to have like a character breakdown, synopsis of what it would be like to have a smoke session with certain characters. So I'm not going to spoil much for everyone. I want y'all to be surprised and pleasantly by the way he structured this, and it actually does make sense. I'm not a professional smoker myself, but I can see the appeal for it. You can't miss it. His logo is either Gohan or Goku, but one of them, instead of riding Nimbus, it's a little bud. So check it out. The Nerdy Stoner Podcast. Shout out to my boy Dexter.
You know what? That probably will be really good to listen to with the new adult Happy Meals. Because you got to be high to get those jokes. Like what the hell is it? I don't even know what's in those. Like, who's been clamoring for Happy Meals so much?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what's in it. I'm still gonna get one. I have a question though. Is it going to be the spooky ones? Remember how we used to have a little spooky Happy Meals?
Oh, with the tubs?
With those tubs.
That would be hot.
If they brought them Jones back, I'm going to collect all of them.
So I'm guessing if these things sell enough, we'll start to get those. But right now, all we have is like the box that looks like one of those red
a Bible thumper.
It's the retro. It's the retro ones.
It's not even a retro. So essentially, it's the old Happy Meal box, except for it's just a little bit longer, and you can get your choice of a Big Mac or a 10-piece nugget, and it comes with a medium fry, a drink, and a toy. And one of the toys is, and you get all of that for $12.
$12.
Yeah, it's $12.
What's the toy?
So the
nostalgia.
The toys are basically throwback McDonald's characters. Like there's a Hamburglar, there's the little bird type chick, there's a Ronald, and then there's a Grimace that looks like a butt plug. But you know what I mean? It's I feel like
anything's a butt plug if you're brave enough.
Oh shit, Grimace does look like a butt. Ah!
Hey, look. Like I said, anything can.
That's
the whole reason why they call him
when
Grimace.
he was modeled after.
I didn't know that.
What he looked like.
Wait, no, wait. He's a purple butt plug. Oh my god.
What up, Shaq? No, but I feel like McDonald's is missing out on an opportunity here, right? Because if you all right.
Adult toy Happy Meals?
Yeah.
No, not adult toys. They can't get away with selling those because it's a family corporation.
Again, a butt plug though.
You can if you put a smiley face on it.
Oh
smiley face links, handcuffs.
That doesn't make it any better. It's like, hey, look, 12-inch vibrating penis, but it has a smiley face on it. Like, hey, adult kids, you want?
It's not that. It is a hand massager. You just have to hold it with both hands, and it takes the tension out. You just have to rebrand it. That's all it is.
Don't forget about the wall-mounted coat rack.
Yo, can you imagine? Because every McDonald's you go into is that creepy nigga sitting in the back or the creepy person sitting in the back with this big ass thing sitting back there going, I love my toy. No. But no,
go ahead.
What they should have done with the toys that they are including is they could have made them adult juice boxes, and they could have been empty flasks. Since they can't sell alcohol, if you make it who wouldn't love to walk around with a flask in the shape of Ronald McDonald looking like an old action figure, like he's just sitting like this,
like an alcoholic Pez dispenser, just pop the head off and take a sniff.
But you know what? Just because of the way the fucked up system that McDonald's gives their toys out, everybody would have had that fucking Grimace, so it looks like everybody's walking around drinking out of big ass butt plugs.
So, hey, look, you know what opportunity they really missed out on for these adult Happy Meals? If they really just brought back those glass mugs from Batman Forever and served those. That's how they can mix it. That's how they can make their money off of nostalgia.
They also used to have the regular glass mugs too that they used to give away.
Hey, look, I still got the one of Chris O'Donnell's Robin doing like this in my cupboard somewhere. So I still got one of them.
Do y'all remember the little jelly things that was like glass, but they were like different pictures and shit on it? Do y'all remember those from back in the day?
Yeah.
I used to love those. Oh, I miss those.
You can find them
I'm
anywhere.
telling my age. Move on. Tell my age.
Same age.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Still don't like it.
Moving on to wrestling news. So apparently Andrade and Sammy from AEW have beef.
What's beef? Beef is when you need two AVPs to go to sleep.
Wow.
Hey, so I'm just gonna say this, and this is the first and only time I'm gonna say some shit like this. AEW needs an Undertaker in the locker room. Like this shit is just it's just getting out of hand. Essentially, they need some big ass scary dude walking around that nobody wants to cross.
Well, they got they got Arn Anderson? Ain't he gonna get the Glock? Like
who the fuck is scared of Arn Anderson? Arn Anderson takes 2 steps.
Sid Vicious.
Yo, why are you calling me right now?
So for those who don't know, Sammy Guevara has been one of the pillars or one of the people, founding members, the founding people of the roster for AEW since the beginning. He was supposedly a babyface, plucky, upstart hero with a little bit of a cocky attitude. Only to find out that that's not his character. That's him in real life. He's just been a heat magnet his whole career. Like, he's better off as a villain that you love to hate. And then he just does stuff that aggravates. This particular instance, Andrade, who's been trying to get out of AEW since he got there, is just mad, and he's trying everything. He can't buy out the contract. He can't do nothing. He's just stuck there. And so he was on the podcast, and he's saying, like, yeah, you know, I have some problems with AEW. Like, I ain't afraid to say names. Like, Sammy Guevara came backstage complaining about me hitting him too hard. Like, no, we still in the ring. I hit you too hard, you hit me back. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I hit you, you hit me back. That's how we handle it. But he want to go back and complain. Now, it's not known if he went back and complained to management or just...
But he bitched about it.
Or just said stuff in general. But he came back there like, yo, this motherfucker hit too hard. And then Andrade allegedly came to him and say, hey, do we got a problem? We can clear it out. And he's like, no, I ain't got no problem. And I'm pretty sure Sammy Guevara's like, no, I ain't got no problem. You mean you hit too hard, but I ain't got no problem with you. And then from there, that started there. And then on Twitter, when Sammy Guevara hears this, they start firing back and forth. And it ended with him calling him a jobber. The only reason why he got a job is because your father-in-law, who was Ric Flair, because he's married to Charlotte, which is not true.
He said, why don't you go back to WWE like we know you want to?
And F off. And fuck off.
Yeah.
But and then Andrade said, all right, I'll see you Wednesday. So then they were literally had a mediator back there with security saying, hey, look, y'all can just squash this, hash this out right now, and talk like men and discuss things, but we want no fighting in this locker room. And they both agreed. No fighting. Hey, no, I ain't gonna swing on him. I ain't gonna do nothing. He's like, and then he looked at Andrade. He's like, hey man, look, if you fight, you're not going to get fired. You'll be sent home, but you're not going to get fired. So this is not a way for you to get fired. He's awesome.
And my man immediately got in 2 punches after that. Immediately, they said you won't be fired for fighting. My nigga said, bet, break it up, break it up, send me home. I'm out. I'm going home.
Yeah, but the thing is like he's trying to use that to get out. Like he's trashing the company. He's going on Twitter saying "Get me out." He's trying to start fights, trying to be like unappealing as possible. I'm like, how you think Triple H is gonna be like, yo, that's the guy I want in my locker room? Like the fuck out of here.
I mean, quite frankly, go ahead, George. Go. My bad.
I was gonna say, I mean, his in-ring capability, his hijinks aside, he might still be a valuable pick for Triple H. Now, what he did in his interview, what he did do as far as the hard hitting, he gave glowing opinions of WWE superstars that he's worked with, and that may be like a little psychological warfare to try to drop hints of good matches he's had in the past in the WWE. So he might have a better chance of going back, and Charlotte might have more sway than we think, in my opinion.
It's just the back and forth between people who be like, oh yeah, let's go over here. Oh, this place sucks. I'm going back home. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
so that's the thing though. But like, you can't sign like it's too much. It's too much of this shit from people who are signing 5-year contracts. It's like you sign a 5-year contract and then it's just like, I want to get out of here or whatever. And that shit is just ridiculous. By the way, also thank you, Rachel, for we weren't going to bring it up, but I'm going to bring it up since you brought it up in the comments now. Draymond Green, you son of a bitch, you didn't have to glass your teammate like that. For those of you who don't know, Draymond Green glassed the shit out of Jordan Poole at practice. The shit was hilarious. Please go and look it up. it's fucking funny. And then that nigga apologized and said, I'm taking time off away from the Golden State Warriors, who just won a championship.
So here's the thing about fights in the locker rooms. It happens. Like, this ain't nothing new. It's just now it's being recorded and they got Twitter. Like, honestly, like, go ahead.
That wasn't in the locker room. That was on the court at practice.
Yeah.
Okay.
They were literally in the middle of 5-on-5. They were in the middle of 5-on-5, and this nigga Falcon punched him.
Hey, look, all I'm saying is, and like I said, not that I'm well versed in the world of sports, but as someone who has been part of teams, fights amongst teammates, fights in sports, it happens. What doesn't happen, especially in most practices, is they don't record it. So the cameraman is kind of the one who fucked up, because if there was no cameraman, nobody would know, because they didn't tweet about it. They weren't the ones who put it out there.
RDC put out the best fucking clip this one time.
Yo, they are fast. Like, they are fast.
What else they got to do? That's their full-time job.
That cameraman doing over there?
I'm glad none of my...
Isn't the cameraman getting paid to record? So can you really be mad at him for like doing his job? Because that's what his job is.
Listen, you know
that was cell phone footage like shit though. Like that wasn't no camera.
But you know the team ain't paying them well for that. And TMZ like, hey, you want to make this quick 100K? Let me get that footage, my boy. Let me get that footage.
Here you go.
I'm glad none of my practices will ever record it.
Exactly. I'm just saying, like, all this shit that everybody's making these big deals about is nothing new. It's just the fact that it's being public. That's all.
Hey,
the nigga play football in general.
Hey, California, remember that practice? Remember that practice, California? I know you watching it. I choke the shit out of you.
Y'all laughing.
Okay.
Y'all don't know who was just talking. You've never played against. I'm his cousin. He punched me in the face the first play of the game we played against each other.
Man, I don't know what you're talking about. That shit
bullshit.
He had to establish Mambo mentality.
To let you know that just because we're family does not mean you won't catch these hands.
Mamba mentality.
Play a full contact game of football. Yeah, I'm gonna check Rick.
Got some.
Like Kobe did the White Howard.
Exactly. All right, let's go.
All right, so as you guys can see, we are either wearing our Black Lives Matter accoutrements or we have backgrounds representing, because y'all saw what the fuck happened this week. It's Kanye being motherfucking Kanye. At this point, I don't wish the man ill, but I'm tired of him.
Can I speak first? Because this is something that, like, as someone who is or was a fan of Kanye, and people are like, oh, just try to separate the artist from the music, shit like that. Try to separate the art from the artist. I tried. I really do. And it's at this point, like, people are like, oh, because he's crazy. After he lost his mom, he's got mental issues. Like, no. This is not the work of someone who's crazy. This is the work of someone who's out of touch and also knows exactly what he's doing. He specifically wore that shirt and knew exactly how to this man. I'm not saying the word genius. I'll say calculated, because everything he does is not by chance. Notice that when he did his rebuttal, he didn't go on any other show. He didn't go on TMZ because that nigga don't like him. He ain't go on Steve Harvey, any of these shows that he could easily explain to us why he did that dumb shit. No, it's went on Tucker fucking Carlson, who this ain't no, oh, he's off his meds and he'll put Black Lives Matter back on. Like, no. At this point, you're just deliberately antagonizing and trying to act like you're trying to portray a message, which he still never actually said what the message was.
You basically got a nigga who just love to hear himself talk. Real talk. And I mean, and I'm tired of motherfuckers coming over there. Oh, he's a genius. Why? Because he made good music? Stop the bullshit. He's the fucking, and I'm sorry. And here's the thing. I'm sorry that you lost your mom. But at some point you still have to go on about your life. Stop using that shit. And I'm not saying anybody on here saying it. Everybody out there that's basically saying, oh, he lost his mom. Fuck that shit. I'm sorry you lost your mom, bro. But that shit was damn near 10 years ago, man. At some point, you got to live on your life for your kids. And if your kids come over and this shit is cool and everything because my daddy's doing this shit, no, you're fucking wrong. You're wrong.
His kids ain't going to have nothing to do with him because they've grown up in the Kardashian system. But as far as him being a genius and all this amazing. What was the last major hit we got from Kanye? What was the last major album that shook the industry that we got? That shit no longer applies as far as I'm concerned. Kanye's done. After this conversation that we're having here on this show, I think this should be the last one that we have about Kanye. Short of him going to jail for doing
he's gonna do
stupid.
something else dumb.
He's gonna do something.
He gonna have to get up there. The White Lives Matter shirts, that shit blows my mind.
And wearing it with Candace Owens, who we already don't like.
Yeah. Just
So can we do that race draft again? Because we need to get Kanye.
we're the black delegation.
It's like yellow cake.
Who should we pick?
So I'm gonna say something. Mm-hmm. It's him being him. Why is this a topic? It's a topic because he's basically turning his back on his own race, Corey. If that's why you want to know, this is a topic. Additionally, Corey, if you don't like what we're talking about, you can watch another podcast at this point. And I'm not saying that to be rude. I'm saying it to be real. Additionally, now that I've gotten that off my chest, somebody who's lost their mother, it is a tough time. I realize it's been 10 years. I still have issues with my mom's loss. It's been almost 10 years. But I'm not saying that to defend Kanye. I'm saying that because even though, yes, it's him being him, I also do think that there is something mentally going on. I'm not saying it's severe enough where we are blaming his antics on that. I'm saying that there's clearly something. And then it's like, we as people need to stop supporting people who don't support us. How many people are going to stop buying Yeezys? How many people are going to stop, playing his songs, even his old ones? How many people are going to literally say, you know what? I'm not going to do anything else to financially support this man because he clearly does not care about the people who are some of his biggest supporters.
Yeah, and that's pretty much my thoughts exactly to piggyback off of that. It's we have to start walking away from people as a people. Like when people turn their backs on us, we are too quick to forgiveness and we are too quick to reach out. It's time that in order for us to progress, in order for us to grow, sometimes in order for a tree to grow new branches, you got to cut off the old ones. So I think it's time for us to start cutting off some branches.
So real quick,
I made me queen of this fucking podcast. Go eat a dick, bitch, if you have a problem with it.
Can you please just okay? So
hold up. Hey, yo, my dude, like the comment section is cool and all, but we don't. She didn't even disrespect you, dog. So you don't disrespect us either. Like, we kept it professional. All we said was, if you didn't like the topic, don't watch it. That's all we said. So you don't need to come for any of us, especially in that fucking manner. All right?
That's why nobody wants to work with you, bitch.
We have an aftercare section where, or hangover section. I always get those confused. Where after the show.
Nah. Don't come there. That ain't for you, Corey. I'm speaking directly to you. That ain't for you. So you can just move on, sir. Thank you.
All right. So as far as the comment that you just made, as far as we are his biggest supporters, I disagree. I think that he has way more white fans than he has us. And not saying that we don't get me wrong, don't come at me, don't fucking cancel me. I'm not saying what he's doing is right at all. But that's probably where his mindset is. Like, I'm going after my true fan base now. These are my people. So that's why he's wearing the shirt. That's why he does what he does. So canceling Kanye and getting rid of Kanye is going to be harder than we think it is. We as a people just can't claim his ass. So yes, we need to stop listening. We need to stop supporting. We need not to wear Yeezys because we are the leaders of fashion, and where those people think is cool, we have to change and turn away from Kanye ourselves, in my opinion.
So here's the thing about the notion of him appealing to his true fan base and us supporting him and financially crippling him and shit like that. Look, this man has equity and shit that's saved up. Literally, I listened to maybe one song of his last album. That's it. So you can't even say that I truly supported him from even then. But me not listening to that album doesn't stop his sales from doing what they do. The idea of canceling or like not supporting him is on a personal matter. Has something to do with like how I actually feel as a dude. Like for someone who actually was that nerdy kid who with the backpack and the polo shirts and the buttoned ups and shit like that, who had who carried everything in his backpack. I was that Kanye demographic. I was that dude that was like not super nerd, but I was a nerd, but I wasn't hood, but I was, you know what I'm saying? So I was that in between era that he was that appealed to. And for someone who grew up in that like lifestyle and understood like him as an artist growing up from College Dropout to all the way up until Dark Twisted Fantasy, I was all about him. Even his little braggadocious ways. I was like, all right, yeah, show off, man. You earned that. And to see where he's becoming now, I can't like, no matter how much I fucking love Flashing Lights, I can't put myself to like enjoy anything that he produces anymore without thinking about what he is now, or even shedding a tear about like, yo, this man is not what he is anymore. So the idea of canceling or us supporting him is not really a viable, I guess, punishment. It's just I'm just don't fuck with him no more, and that's just gonna cut that shit short. And that's how I'm carrying it.
Fuck your Yeezys, nigga. Fuck your Yeezys.
Okay. I don't own a pair. My son ain't gonna get a pair. Fuck them. All right. Is that enough of this? Yeah. Kanye bullshit.
So I appreciate thank you Ebony and Bush Ambitious and Dre for backing me up on that too. Y'all are definitely our ride or dies, as I am for every one of us here. I ride and die for all y'all. Speaking of riding, let's go ahead and go into our character of the week. Character of the week. So, today's character week isn't necessarily a throwback, but it is more like a callback. I've already done Ghost Rider, but today's character week is one of the long list of names who have taken a mantle of Ghost Rider. Today's character week is Robbie Reyes. Now, Robbie Reyes was a high school student who was also a mechanic who used that job to help and take care of his younger brother, who was disabled. So that naturally gives you a sympathetic and a heart of gold aspect to this particular character. So he's using that plus street racing money to try to get out of the hood, basically. What ended up happening though is he decided to borrow a car a client had left behind. He didn't check the trunk, because in the trunk he would have saw there was drugs in there. But, hey, plot device. What ended up happening is that people were after those drugs. The gang leader who found out that his car is being used outside of his permission, and the people who were searching for those drugs. He got caught in a crossfire and died. What he also didn't realize was in that car was a spirit of a guy named Eli Morrow. Now, Eli Morrow was also a serial killer. So naturally, the spirit of vengeance that's inside him is just telling him to kill relentlessly. Just kill. What he also realized later on is that Eli Morrow happened to be an uncle of his, so family ties, which is really, really convenient. Good ties, I like it. So, what ended up happening is they kind of formed a weird pack where it's like, alright, I will kill, because he can't control it, but we're only gonna kill the bad people. Which just opens up a whole can of morality issues right there, but, hey, it's convenient, it works. Powers and abilities of the Ghost Rider is pretty much the same as every other Ghost Rider. His skull's on fire. I mean, he's more than that too. He has Hellfire abilities, which means that anything he touches or can touch can light on fire with Hellfire. Strength, super strength, invulnerability or non-invulnerability, extreme durability, endurance, that whole thing. Magic abilities in general. Penance Stare, can't forget the Penance Stare. That's always a good go-to. He was created in 2014 by Felipe Smith and Tradmore. Part of Marvel reboot that they were going through like a fresh coat of paint on an older model, which does kind of work because I do like his newer costume a lot more than the biker thing that we've seen for years. He was also featured in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. played by Gabriel Luna. He did actually a pretty good job. To say that he is one of the highlights of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., I mean, the bar is pretty low, in my opinion. I'm not a fan of that show. But he was definitely like one of the more entertaining aspects of it. He's known for playing like a heartless, relentless killing machine. And he also played Ghost Rider. One of the things about this particular Ghost Rider that's also different is, like I said, unlike driving a motorcycle, he also has a muscle car that with flaming wheels and flaming exhaust pipes, a muscle car that would make Vin Diesel jealous. And then tying the whole street racing aspect. Yeah. Yeah, they just threw all kinds of tropes to make this guy. Anyway, shout out to you, Robbie Reyes, the best part of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Anyway, back to you guys. Like, share, subscribe.
All whole faces.
He says,
And we back live. Ahem.
Oh wait, are we live?
We live.
Can't talk about that.
Niggas is out here for the streets, B. Wait, what? What happened? Hey,
Hi,
everybody.
Teffy. Hi, Goddess. Y'all be starting shit. When you two get up in there together, y'all starting shit.
Wanna be
We gonna
starting
talk about this on
something.
Wednesday
Wanna be
night. We gonna talk about this
starting
Wednesday night.
Where's my crunchy sock?
Hey, yeah.
All right, y'all. So, Marvel condos.
I guess that's another McDonald's toy that they
Yo,
No.
it's just tube socks with the stripes around them.
with
Yo,
the
it's
smiley
just one-
face.
it is-
with
Look,
the
hold on.
silicone insert.
Look,
It needs
but
a
you just go,
silicone insert
you go
because
up
it
there and
helps
say,
keep the shape of the sock. There you
you
go.
go up there and say, I need an adult Happy Meal for a man.
Here's a
It's like,
crunchy sock.
Hey, get the socks. What color you want? You want blue stripes or red
Nah.
stripes?
If
You
y'all,
want blue stripes
all
or
right,
red
all right,
stripes?
all right.
What do you want?
Okay. So now we're getting into demonetized territory. If y'all really want a Happy Meal for adult males, it's gonna be a rubber glove with it was two or three rubber bands and baby oil and like.
Tonight on Kinkazoo.
Ooh.
Jesus Christ.
Yo, and it comes with a necktie for autoerotic asphyxiation. God damn it! What are we doing? What's going
Not
on?
Blerds and
Hey,
Whiskey
Yo,
right now.
it comes with
Kevin Hart, your tequila is a motherfucker.
Yo, that is the David Carradine special.
Kung Fu.
Hey,
There's
I
so
give
many
I
other
give
there's
up.
so many other toys that I can think about that could be legitimately like given out. Like, for example, the swing. You know?
would you trust the swing
Yo,
from McDonald's?
yo.
It could be
Fit in a
okay,
box?
now,
Fit in a
it's-
Happy
it's
Meal
no
box?
longer that kind of swing. It's workout equipment. There you
No.
go.
I'm just
No,
saying though,
no,
y'all
I got
remember
a
the
better one.
playgrounds from McDonald's, right?
I got a better one. The toy for girls could be a rose that's got the Hamburglar on it. So as it makes the noise, it just goes rabble, 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 rabble.
All right,
Oh
so
my God.
Yo.
so
I don't even want to look at the comments.
anybody
Right now. I don't even wanna look.
anybody watch She-Hulk yet?
shit.
Yeah, because everybody's in a chipper mood because She-Hulk got her cheeks clapped. Yet
Yo,
again.
I need the adult nugget sauce. It's just lube in a it's just lube in a sweet and sour packet.
Hey, that would
No, that would
actually
get
be a
confusing.
good
That would be
idea.
confusing.
I'm actually
Yo.
Yo, why is there Szechuan sauce on my?
Hey, that Szechuan sauce is good. That,
Yeah,
they
but
need to
not
bring that back.
there.
That might actually be.
You don't
might
use
be
it there.
onto something.
Oh shit.
That is hilarious.
Oh,
Do you see
man.
what Goddess and Teffy? Do you see what y'all type of energy y'all bring in? Y'all just transforming shit over here.
Yes, we love that energy. Bring it on.
I'm not complaining.
Bring it.
But-
Yeah, we all about
Yo,
energy.
call it.
Energy is not destroyed nor
Oh,
disappears.
I'm sorry.
It all does is transfer.
I
and
stand
transfer.
corrected. Reading the comments from Teffy, from Goddess of the Yah, she says, "Nah, get it right. Mac Murdock got his cheeks clapped." So we're talking about our next topic today. We're
Hey,
talking
y'all
about none
think
other
She-Hulk
than the
had his
episode
legs
of
up?
She. Now I'm talking about none other than the. We're talking about none other than the episode of She-Hulk that came out this week. God damn it! I'm gonna get this shit out. We're talking about that because we
That's what
finally
she
had to
said.
reveal. We finally had to reveal the Daredevil, Matt Murdock's in fucking costume. Stop texting me. I'm live on the show. God.
So Matt Murdock was
He
appeared
was
as
in
a.
costume getting those cheeks too, Trey. Let's not forget.
That's a
that.
question though.
Hey.
That's a question
Hey.
though. Was he dressed up? Did he? No, he just rolled. He took it
No,
off.
they showed
Did he
everything
keep
on
the
floor.
mask on though?
Oh, no, here's a better question. When he came, did he say ribbit and rip it? Because, nigga, I'm telling you now,
No.
Leapfrog's catchphrase. So just putting it out there, whoever future wife, whatever next interaction I
I
have.
can't hear
when
this. I don't want to hear this. I don't want to hear him say it. I took the headphones
ribbit
off.
and rip it. I'm I'm saying it
I don't
right
wanna
out loud.
I don't want to hear his voice saying it. I don't want
At
to
the
know anything
moment
about
of climax, it's just gonna
Just
be
give me a
riveting,
thumbs up when it's
riveting.
okay to
Alright,
come back.
All right, so let's go
Can
into
I come back now?
all right, yeah, you can come back. Fine, that's cool. Let's go into actually more detail about how Matt Murdock probably used his powers to do things to her that she has never ever will ever experience in
I was
his
just
life.
saying, like, was they hanging from the chandeliers in real life?
You know that dude's flexible. You know that dude's agile, and you know that his sonar. He's hearing things like I can hear your heartbeat. Oh, that's not your heart. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know he was
y'all talking today. Y'all asses better show up on Kinkazoid tonight, because y'all got a lot of kinky fucking energy right now. And I'm mad you motherfuckers will come down.
You know, but I'm saying no. This man hears my sonar. He's all like, "Oh, I do this."
Right.
Oh, okay.
So did he hear the vibrations of the? Oh yeah.
And you know they're extra
Absolutely
loud because
did.
she's gamma powered. So you know.
Look, and then you know this nigga got extra like his
other
his
senses.
taste and feel is elevated
wait.
too. So
what if his Billy Club has a vibrate setting? He comes prepared.
She
look,
probably the
hold
She-Hulk
on.
fall. He
I
extended
was
it
about
too.
to say she turns into She-Hulk form. He extends it and then turns that shit up high. Nigga, I want to see this.
Rule 34. It's gonna happen.
No, fuck all that.
Hold on.
No, fuck all that. I'm going to the source. Kevin Feige. We need to start the Marvel X-rated edition, and I need to see this shit in real life. Make it happen right now. Middle of the street.
Hold on.
By myself.
But say like Teffy nailed it right there. She's like, Matt Murdock doesn't want to know if she came. He knows.
Right.
I can hear your heartbeat
And the
bumping
fact
away.
that he had no shoes on, that man couldn't even put his shoes back on.
Yo,
Like, you know how much work you had to do.
Listen, people
like,
talking.
I'm just walking down the street with no shoes on. I'm good.
But this is the thing. People talking about it was the walk of shame. That was the walk of confidence. This nigga had a stroll going. Like using the walk of shame, you looking at the ground. This nigga was up high. I'm a blind man looking people in the eye talking about I just did that. Like that's what the nigga was doing.
Hey, you know what? You know what probably happened too before he left? She's like, "Oh, you leaving?" He's like, "I'm not the bad guy," and he just left.
I'm thank God it made you.
Hey, no, but this last episode was actually like a pretty good upswing from the current 2-3 snoozers that we've had in the middle of it, which is actually pretty standard for most Marvel shows. You know, they always had like that weird like lull of like, I'm just glad they do 6 to 8 episodes and not like 26 like some other series. I can't imagine.
But we got one more coming, don't we?
Yeah.
We got one more episode.
Because right now, Intelligentsia, they're pretty much like the male trolls that are hating on She-Hulk right now. Like, they're like, she doesn't deserve this, blah, blah, blah. And she's a slut. Oh, she had sex? Oh, my God. Like, y'all hate women having sex? That's what we doing right now? Like,
and so, one of the things that blew the shit out of me is they were like, oh, she stole this power from the Hulk. What the fuck are y'all talking about? Like,
Who said that?
Intelligentsia. They said
that if you go back and look at it, they say she stole the power from the Hulk. This shit is annoying as fuck to me because it really is based on anything that you see on 4chan or 8chan or any of those fucking incel message boards. Like, the real villain of the show is fucking incels and fucking toxic masculinity. And the shit is just like, so that part where Jen looks at the screen and she says, I feel like the episode should be over. And she says, where am I about to get fridged? Like, it's just like, I that shit infuriated me because they really are. It's just like a bunch of fucking insecure bitch ass fucking non-grass touching motherfuckers out here just fucking with her for the sake of just that. Like, even the whole her winning the lawyer of the year thing, and then it turns out that it's a bunch of different female lawyers,
like a beauty pageant, like Miss America, only with like Miss Lawyer.
I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, this shit is fucking disgusting, man. Like if you're gonna make this award, make it for her merits, make it for the stuff that she's done in the courtroom, make it for her knowledge of the job. Instead, you were just like, hey, we're gonna have a lawyer beauty pageant. Y'all do your thing. I wish she would have spazzed out at the beginning of the shit, not at the end. And then you got the CDC, the Department of Damage Control, showing up with their little fucking sonic guns and shit at the end, like, oh, we've got a woman with superpowers on the rage. Man, cut this shit out. Like, she literally just this motherfucker filmed them having sex and then put it on a fucking billboard for everybody to see. Imagine how fucking humiliated you would be as a man if some shit like that happened, especially if it's one of your little 2-pump and dump sessions. Like, imagine how pissed off you would be about that shit.
Like, yo, that's not a sex tape, that's a Vine. Like,
like shit. Like, I mean, she has every right to spaz out, and I hope this next episode it ends with her crushing Todd's fucking little fucking gelled out head. Oh,
Disney's
by the
not gonna
way,
go that far.
let's also not talk about this little culture appropriation bitch, because he fucking bought a Wakandan spear for $1 million, completely undervalued, and they're talking about they want it back, but I paid a bill for it. Fuck you, bitch! Give it back!
He said some shit like find and keep it. No, I do find it ironic that it's one of those situations where people are reacting to the person's reaction and not what they're reacting to. Like, it's a classic example of stuff like, oh, she's overreacting, you know, like, nah,
No, that's the right amount of reaction.
Right.
If anybody gamer powered happened, if it was the Hulk.
Oh, you're right. And her parents were in the audience.
Her parents are there. Her colleagues are there. Like,
Bro.
Murder them.
Bruce, so let's not forget, Bruce literally killed people and ate them in South Africa.
Wait. Nope. Now I'm not gonna let you do that. No, he didn't eat people. That's the ultimate universe. No, you're not going there. No.
Okay. All right. No, I got you. No, Rick, I got you. The Hulk in the same universe punches dogs in the dick, and like this man, like he animal cruelty. Animal cruelty.
I'll accept that over cannibalism.
No. Oh, okay. All right. So let me stick more close to it. In Age of Ultron, that lady is out going to buy some stuff for her fufu and her jollof rice, and then this giant ass green rage monster fucking starts banging on the top of her car and kicking police officers and shit. And then they destroy a building. They're just like, but the Hulk though, he's smart Hulk now, so he's gotta love him, guys. This woman comes and steals his powers. Fuck you.
Yeah.
He ain't wrong. He ain't wrong.
I mean, he's not wrong. So,
and how about the fact that they just showed up with a swiftness, like they just popped up out of nowhere?
I think that they are clandestinely placed around different known superheroes in the MCU, so they know.
So where were they at when everybody else was just popping up?
Standing, they
didn't show up until like Miss Marvel though. Oh no! Wait, was Damage Control in the Spider-Man movie?
Damage Control was in Spider-Man No Way Home.
All right,
actually, Damage Control goes all the way back to Spider-Man to beginning after Avengers, because if you remember in the beginning of Spider-Man Homecoming, the gray-haired lady showed up and she was like, "Where was Damage Control?" So Damage Control has been around for a while now, but now they've become a more militaristic, almost police force to the superheroes. Your prison sucks, by the way, because the fucking clandestines got out by just knocking out 2 guards and breaking a pipe.
Yeah, most prisons in comics are pretty terrible. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yep.
Hey man, listen.
Except for the big house, because they's like, you know what? Let's just make them really tiny. Like, what can a little itty bitty rhino do?
This is a really good tequila, guys. You guys should go up.
Oh my god! How much is it? Tell us.
Put in the group chat. Put in the group chat.
It was $60.
So
that wasn't bad. You made it sound like
yeah. I'm over here thinking you paying like $100 and something for like Kevin Hart. Oh my goodness.
More than that.
Nah, but no, it's funny you mentioned the Wakanda spear, because do you think that's gonna be a tie-in to Wakanda Forever?
Oh, hope so.
Like, you know, they might mention something like, "Hey, this is a spear that's been missing. Yeah, we've been trying to get it."
Real, because something like a spear from the Dora Milaje.
But what if
they lost a spear? They would know where they lost a spear at. They wouldn't have just left it there.
You probably had to track it.
Unless
Falcon and Winter Soldier in Germany.
Unless that ties into the death of T'Challa. Maybe more than just he died and some Dora Milaje died. There was a massive explosion or something. Maybe that ties in.
No. Falcon and Winter Soldier. The fight. They had fights in Falcon and Winter Soldier. Go ahead, Herb. I'm sorry.
What if they pull the same shit that they did in Blade 2? Like, I'm gonna have to find this nigga who took the spear, and then at the end of the actual film, they go back and find this what's his name that stole it, that purchased it because it was stolen, and they came over there and fucked him up and took it.
I mean, I don't see how Dora Milaje hasn't done that yet.
So we actually are kind of getting a little bit of there's a little bit of a tie-in. If you look at the trailer in Wakanda Forever, that boat is being invaded by foreign forces, right? So there are a lot of people who are trying to attack Wakanda, and I think it does tie into the death of T'Challa, and like Queen Wanda said, "Oh, we hear your whispers. You're trying to come at us because we've lost our protector." So I'm pretty sure there are people who are out there who I'm pretty sure some shit has been stolen, and just like even the old artifact that that Brother Killmonger got from the Great British Museum. Which is the Queen in there? Did she die because they took back their vibranium? Maybe that's the thing. But no, like, so I'm pretty sure there are a
Marvel
lot
ain't got the
of
balls.
Shout out to Kakashi, the copy ninja. Yeah, they did mention that Wakanda. I'm sorry, not Wakanda. The Sokovia Accords were appealed, so that's why.
That's right.
So superheroes are just superheroes.
We didn't announce anything. When are we doing that?
I was kind of segueing. That's what I was kind of segueing into the Wakanda Forever trailer. But go ahead, Rita. You want to take that part over?
Yeah. I didn't let me say nothing else, so I'll do that announcement. So as far as the Wakanda movie, the second one, Wakanda Forever, we are going to be watching that at the Tyson's. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. The Tyson's Theater on the Friday that it's released. Don't have the time. We agree on the time. I don't think we agreed on the time.
We're probably gonna do like a 8, 9, either between 8 and 9 o'clock.
How long? But the movie is hella long though.
Time of the show, and we'll put it on the group or something. But yes, we're gonna buy tickets. We're also wearing white in honor of T'Challa because we're mourning. So yes, show up there, Tyson's. The show title, the time of the show, I'll put it in the comment section, and we'll also discuss it on the after show.
It's showing us 2 hours and 41 minutes.
That's what I was trying to say. Like, let's try to show up a little bit earlier.
First hour, we're morning.
Hey,
I gotta work the next day. November 11th.
I don't know about y'all. Whatever time we go, I'm getting the Tysons at 6 so that I can get good and lathered up because I'm gonna be a fucking emotional wreck. I'm gonna be in that bitch crying like an old woman who just lost whoever and she's trying to dive in the grave with him. Hey, listen, guys, if you come out to see the movie with us and they do the funeral scene and you see a big nigga in all white trying to dive into the screen saying, I want to be with my king, please come and get my drunk ass.
And when you
I didn't know why. Take me instead. Take me instead.
Don't look over at me because I'm not helping. He's a grown ass man. He can do what he want to do, and I'm not stopping that. So yeah. We have I dropped the link. If you can drop the link for Discord. If you don't know Discord, Blerds Whiskey Discord. Check us out for our hangover. We have brief conversations with everybody after the show. And yeah, I think we did.
All right, are we doing IMAX or 3D or standard? What we doing?
Standard.
I think we should do
IMAX.
IMAX always.
I was going to say IMAX. That one starts at 6:45. The next one starts at 10:45.
I might just call out. I might just have to call out of work.
Let's do 10:45 so that we can have time to drink and fellowship.
10:45. We not getting home till 2.
That's fine. We do that.
It's for T'Challa. It's for T'Challa. Come on, Rita.
All right, it's for our king. It's for our king.
Listening with the noises. There's not a 9:45 at all.
No, if we did the standard, that they got a 7:55, at 8:35, at 9 o'clock. They also got a 7:10.
Call out the next day. Just call out.
Bro, there's only 2 of us that work there. If I call out, this is one person. Like.
And I work by myself.
Yo, I'm gonna call him and say, "Hey, man, national holiday. Well, it's Black Panther Day. I can't come into work." Like,
off the next week.
Personally, I say we do the standard. Say we do the standard 7:10.
Is a definite.
My boss is black too, and he's a nerd. He knows what the hell I'm gonna say.
He should know.
And he should know.
Can't come.
Well, or invite him so he can get drunk and then he
Carol
has to call out of work.
said, "Take me to the king."
So no standard 7:10. No.
We doing it. Let's do the 10:45 so we can get everything out there. Get ready. Let's just do it. Fuck it. I'll be there. In all white. Let's do it.
I promise you, by the time you niggas get there, I'm gonna be already lathered up.
Please don't. Please, Rick. You are a problem, Rick.
I get off work at 2:30. 2:33 ish. So.
You are a problem when you get lavered.
All right, 10:45 IMAX. We need to buy these tickets.
Hey, you know what?
All right.
Fuck it. Guys, thanks for watching the show today. As always, like, share, subscribe. Up to it, down to it. Fuck those who don't do it. We do it because we used to it. Drink, motherfucker.
Drink.
And also, hold on. And also, fuck those who try to come for any of us in the comment section. You get all the smoke, fire, brimstone, all that shit.